Well, that was a confusing situation. Yes, it was. I think Allure was trying to be transparent with what was going to be in this month's box, yet they kept switching up the pictures. They even had a picture up for a brief time that had products from prior boxes. Somebody dropped the ball on that one. Transparency is a proactive behavior, is being clear with information without being asked. And I think they were trying to give us the spoilers, but they weren't fully transparent because they weren't indicating which one item was the new gift for new subscribers. And we have nothing against new subscribers getting an extra gift. To be exact, when we signed up, we got 3. But they missed the mark this time. They were confusing on the full contents and what was the new subscriber item. As usual, it comes with a brochure with a lovely person on the front, information inside about the items, and yay, this month for our choice, it was something other than a blush or a lippy. We got to choose between a variety, or at least I think there were 3 or 4, shades from Anastasia Beverly Hills, a Brow Wiz pencil, and I chose soft brown, and it's over here somewhere. Okay, let's get it right side up. That is the shade. I'm not one for brow products. I let mine run wild and free. Oh yeah, they're free and wild. Hey, each to their own. Yet, I'm glad to see that we got to choose something other than blush or lipstick. Blush or lippy, blush or lippy. It's been that way for months. And I'll be honest and transparent, this box is probably not going to be on my channel much longer. Yeah, we're kind of getting frustrated. Anyway, this will make a nice holiday gift for somebody, or go in a future giveaway. And it has a decent retail value. Down here it tells us that that's $26. The next product we're not wild about either, because Anne's eye doctor said don't use it. Of course, we always say check with your own medical professional. Neulastin Lash Follicle Fortifying Serum, and it has a retail of $84. And apparently we will love it because it has peptides that are hydrating and glycerin and strengthening keratin. And this is its little box. Yeah, $84 for 0.1 fluid ounce? Dang, that's a price tag on a tiny amount. And like I said, this is something my eye doctor said I should not use. Each to their own. Check with your medical professional. There has been talk about this type of product causing eye issues. We got a sample size of one of Anne's favorites. Yes, I am very happy to have this, even in a sample size. This is my ride or die shampoo, the Color Wow Color Security shampoo. It's 100% clean, residue free. I love this stuff. Yes, every so often I vary it up with a different shampoo, yet this is my mainstay. And this is a sample size at 2.5 ounces. Full size, I think it's $24. Yes, $24 for 250 milliliters. Sulfate and silicone-free shampoo. It brightens your strands. It doesn't strip your color. Very happy to see that one. They are always advertising their box, and we have a code down below that will save you a few coins if you want to try. And they do have a men's box, if anyone would be interested in that for hubby or boyfriend or someone special. Full size from Ofra, a black eyeliner pencil. Was this $24 as well? That's a good point. Let me check the little brochure here. Oh, correction, $13. $13, and it's 0.4 ounces, which for an eyeliner, I mean, I really don't use eyeliner that often. You're not using much of it. So this is from Ofra. This looks like fun. This is a black to pink lip stain. I'd dig into it now, but I've got too many open, so I'm going to leave it closed up so that it doesn't dry out. But this looks definitely intriguing. That shows you a little bit of what it does, how it turns pink. I highlight things in the brochure so I have half a clue of what I'm talking about. This one is full size. It's $24. And it's 3.5 milliliters. The pH reactive formula works with your body chemistry to transition into a pretty pink tint. Hey, that's gonna be a fun one. Yeah, I think so. We have a product from Sephora. It's the sample size. As near as I can tell, glancing at it through the ring light, I think it might only be full up to about there. But it's enough to give it a try and see if it works well for you and doesn't cause you any allergic reaction. This is a super brightening serum. I don't recall seeing that on the Sephora website before. Something new from Sephora, perhaps. It's called Glow, and I think 98% of people said they had improvement. Well, I always wonder about that. 98%. Well, what was your sample size? 10 people? 100 people? 1,000 people? What was your sample size? 98% of how many? Anyway, that was a sample size. Full size is 30 milliliters for $22. That's not bad for a brightening serum when it comes to price. Very true. 7% with vitamin C in there. There's vitamin E, and it helps reduce dark spots and fine lines. And it gives you a little bit of a post-application glow. Ooh, my, oh, snazzy. Almost bougie. From Toka, we have an eau de parfum. And all I can say about this is, oh. To me, it smells like a man's cheap cologne. Not my cup of tea. If it's your cup of tea, hey, each to their own. Just because I don't like it, you might. Let me tell you a little more about it. That was a sample size. Full size is $86 for a few ain't cheap for 50 milliliters. It says that it has a splash of citrus, then settles to a warm second skin scent with creamy vanilla and earthy amber. I think it's the amber that's getting to me. That's not one of my favorites. And as for a splash of citrus, yeah, it must have been a tiny splash because we didn't get no citrus scent out of that. Yeah, I sprayed it on a tissue over the trash can and promptly tossed it in the trash can. No. So I will save the little sample vial that's in there. Might make a nice gift for someone. I can ask them if they would like to try it. Speaking of asking, would you like to try it? I'm bamboozled. Normally, when there was this type of product before, it was listed as a sponsor of the box, and my little brain said, okay, someone sponsored the box. This time around, it looks like we actually, quote unquote, paid for this sample of teeth whitening strips. In case you haven't noticed, I ain't thrilled with this. Yeah, I ain't thrilled either. It's not my thing, and that's fine if it's your thing, but it just, like I said, when it was sponsor of the box, I was like, okay, fine. Company can sponsor, but I feel like I had to pay for this sample, and this is one application? No, 4 strips, 2 applications, okay? What does the product thing say? It says that it has stain removing hydrogen peroxide and soothing aloe. Maybe part of the reason I'm not wild about this is in the past I've had some bad experiences with a hydrogen peroxide based tooth whitener. So maybe that's part of my issue. And retail is how much? Holy guacamole. Retail, I'm making sure I'm reading this right. $45.99 for 21 treatments. Okay. Okay, so in case you haven't guessed, this was not one of my favorite boxes from Allure. It happens. I still feel that they were not fully transparent with their things on social media because they never really did state what the gift for new subscribers this month. There was some other perfume apparently, but they just seemed very mixed up and confused this month. As for what did I like, I'd say my top favorites are going to be the sample of the Sephora product, because we haven't seen that before. The Real Her Magic Lip pH thing, that sounds like fun. And, of course, her favorite shampoo, even if it is sample size. Even if it is sample size, I'll take it. And all things considered, looking at the big picture, I paid $20 for this box. I'm in an annual subscription. And as near as I can tell, adding up full size and then trying to calculate out sample size prices, I'd say I got $40 worth of product that I like. Not bad. I put in 20 bucks, I got 40. That's not horrendous. And they do have add-ons available when you go to make your customization each month. I've not seen anything that I feel, or that we feel, even needs our attention, but if this is your only box, it could be different. True, we have a lot of boxes, so we really don't need add-ons. But I'm glad to see they're trying to keep up with other boxes. A month-by-month subscription for this box runs you around 30 bucks. Shipping is free. Like I said, I have an annual subscription I'm $20 a month. And I think their annual subscription may have gone up in price. We're happy that they did give something other than a blush or a lippy. That was nice for the selection. So all in all, it certainly wasn't my favorite box. To be exact, it's veering towards the side of not so favorite. But how about you out there? Do you get this box? What do you think? I think it's each person's own preference. So very true. Although they weren't fully transparent about a few things, they seemed confused with their spoiler posts. Thanks for taking the time to watch our video and listen to our rant. We don't always rant like this. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, all that fun stuff. We hope to see you in another video. We've got some fun things coming up in Advent season and a few more fun things with a Halloween theme or an October theme. Hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to try our code if you are interested. It will get you a free item for a new subscriber.